Hello everyone, this is a demo of Knative's Backstage support via its Backstage plugin. so the so I prepared a demo which is living in this repo. It's under my name and Knative Backstage demo, and I have a quick start. So for running this demo, we need a Kubernetes cluster with Knative and serving installed. So let's check my server cluster. I only have Knative and Knative serving and eventing on the cluster. So let's deploy the demo image. So the demo image will go and create bunch of resources. Thus, it will need some permissions. Let's start by creating those permissions. So as in RBAC and cluster roles and service accounts. Okay. Now let's create the demo application itself. So this is a single container, and this container will have the Backstage instance running. But before starting the Backstage instance, it will go and create some resources like the Backstage plugins backend. So where the some deployment that lives in Kubernetes side, and the plugin, the Backstage plugin, will talk to that backend. It will go and also create some sample resources. So let's check how many pods we have now in Knative Backstage demo cluster. As you can see, the container is still creating. While at it, let's watch the logs. It will take a while, but not too long. Okay, the container started. It created a bunch of resources, like an event generator and some other services like a fraud detector, a fraud logger, and all events logger. So these are all fictional things. There's no real fraud happening here, no real fraud detection. The workflow that is going on is this event generator will create some events, and it will go through the pipeline of the event mesh. So each of these services will pick up events and do something about them, and then create new events out of them, except the loggers. So the loggers will just log and will not produce anything else. So these services or pods, I should say, they are still being created, and in the meantime, Backstage instance is instantiated. So it is installing the npm packages, the dependencies. This will take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, now everything is installed. Let's check the pods. We have all these services, all these pods that are running, and we have the Backstage instance that is also running inside the container. So part of this demo application, we created a bunch of pods, so sample applications. We created a broker, we created a bunch of triggers, and we also created a bunch of event types. So these are all the things that will be shown in the Backstage screen. To access Backstage, you need to do some port forwarding. Let's do that. If you do it before the pod is ready, you will receive an error. So in case the port forwarding doesn't work, wait for 1 minute. Okay, so I'm already watching the logs here. I think we are good to go. Let's open this address. Yeah, there we go. So we have the components here. So these are all the deployments or pods. And we have the API. So these are the event types in Kubernetes side, in Knative side. So, and if I go and check an event type like this fraud detected event, I'll see which component is providing it on the bottom left. You can see it is the default broker that is providing it. The view is a bit weird because I zoomed in. Um, anyway, so these are the consumers. So the fraud logger is consuming this event. Since it's fraud detected event, this fraud logger will get the event and log something. And we also have the second consumer. This is all events logger. So the purpose of this logger or this component is to log every event. And let's check the graph. In the graph, since the event type was selected, it is centered here. And on the left I can see the consumers of this event, and on the right I can see the providers for this event, which is the broker. So at this stage we don't show the actual event source, but we show the broker. This is done that way because we are interested in event discovery. We are not interested in like everything, at least not yet. We are not interested in showing everything, but we want to be able to show like, hey, these are the brokers and these are the event types for those brokers. And we also show who or which components consume specific event types. So if I increase the depth of the graph, I'll see more. So there are more event types, as you can see. Let's increase one more, and I can even see like the consumers for those other event types. And yeah, this is the maximum depth of information that we provide right now. Okay, let's go and check one of the components right now. Let's check fraud detector. So this is a component, this is a service, and as you can see, it consumes the payment processed event and it does some fraud detection. Yeah, so that is all for the demo. Thank you for watching.